here's my ass. Clap them cheeks if you're black.
The maid came in, hit it with a broom, picked it up with her hand, and tossed it out the fucking window.
If you actually do end up with each other and marry her, then you take her virginity and you treat her just right, she's attached to you.
Yeah, and then that way you know that's actually your property.
Exactly! I guess I found out recently I'm truly scared of spiders. I'm getting more emotions than I'm not used to. I'll go on a boat, right? But if I get into the water and I just look down into the bottomless looking sea, that terrifies the fuck out of me and I start hyperventilating. I have no emotion behind things that sound bitter or angry.
What's up, guys? It's going to be another episode. It's been a bit since we've done this, been a few weeks, but we've been posting again. We've been trying to get the fucking podcasts out again. Yeah, it's been a minute. How have you been? I haven't really talked to you much lately.
I guess when was the... Yeah. My face is all closed. When was the last time we talked?
I don't know. Sometime when we worked out last, probably.
That's true. I've been okay. Just
Yeah.
been burnt out a little.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm not used to working, and I'm just getting my stride there. And I recorded 2 videos today, and I need to release 1 today, and then tomorrow, and then tomorrow I need to do a lot more work. I have 2 more days off after today, so yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's a good amount of time. I get that. I mean, I get fucking tired so easily. I'm kind of like a little bitch is what I've come to realize in terms of like how fucking soft I actually am. I'm trying to like just do way more and not waste time anymore. Like
100%.
barely any.
Yeah.
And which is a hard thing to do.
100%.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, when school comes about, I will be working weekends and then sometimes Wednesday.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and Wednesday will be like a 4 to 9 shift, which I'll be closing, so that's fun. It's
Still
very
hard,
slow, but the thing is I have to do a bunch of shit.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, it reminds me of like when I fucking was working McDonald's in high school.
It's so much better, though.
Oh, yeah.
Jersey Mike's is so much, plus the food is way better.
Yeah, McDonald's is like poison. It's literal poison. It's so gross.
The sucky thing about working at Jersey Mike's is that I can't get a free giant sub. I can only get a free regular sub. A giant sub is like this big. Here, let me put it down. It's like this big.
Oh, okay. So bigger than Subway.
Yeah, way bigger.
Probably like 18.
Yeah.
Instead of 12.
Yeah.
But really, it's Subway is like 10.
It is, yeah.
After
It's like
down.
16 to 18 inches. It looks nice.
That's what she said.
Haha. But Jersey Mike's is very good. The cold sub I just tried last night actually surprised the fuck out of me.
Yeah,
It's so good.
I haven't had Jersey Mike since I was like drinking, since like last year. Probably like a year and a half ago.
I can get you a discount. I think family discounts are like 50%.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to try it sometime.
I just need to start getting back on track with my channel. I have 135 subscribers. I lost 2 since I stopped uploading so much. I just need to upload a bunch of shorts, a bunch of videos, and start getting better content. Doing things that are more relevant and things that people would search up and click on. So yeah, that's my issue.
Oh, 100%.
And I'm not meaning drama. I'm meaning like actual big things happening in the world that people might not want to know about, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I just need to start putting in more fucking time into
Exactly.
the actual like edits and stuff and like titles and video and the actual ideas as well.
Yeah, I need to research more. That's my issue.
Yeah, me too. I'm just fucking lazy as fuck lately, and it's just
Me too.
like I get mad at myself like often, and that's the way
Yeah.
it has to be. I just need to like stay fucking mad. That way, I get as much done as possible.
100%.
I'm just tired of like this kind of like little fucking rut, this habit loop of just being a bot, just doing the same things day after day. Yeah, and just being on autopilot. It's not a good feeling.
No, not at all. I'm glad I'm working though. I'm working very not much.
Well, yeah, it's good that you are working though, because this is the most you've ever done. That's how you have to
Yeah,
always think about it. Is
definitely.
compared to like what you were doing last year, this is a lot fucking more for you.
Yeah, no,
And it's the same thing for me, but I'm just impatient,
100%.
and I want things to happen quicker,
Yeah,
and I want to get out of the fucking like the rat race and all this bullshit. And yeah, I just need to not waste time on like even like dating. I've come to realize, or any kind of hedonism at all.
yeah,
It's all a fucking waste for me. What's the point of dating a girl that I just want to fuck and that I'm definitely not going to be with? Why?
Right, yeah, and you're at the point to question that, right? You're at the point where you don't necessarily need new experiences to, like, grow more from and get a better idea on how people actually work. I haven't had many experiences recently, especially, so I need to get back out there, and I want to date someone, and I think after that I'll probably be content for a while. I just need to get more experiences so I can talk on more things like that too.
Well, it is definitely good to get more experiences. And I'm not saying I'm never gonna be like a fucking degen, do stupid shit like that ever again.
Yeah.
But just not until I actually have my money right.
100%.
And then I want to get to the point where I'm actually looking for like a wife and not just like a fucking girl that looks good, you know.
Look for natural beauties in like small little towns like Fort Collins and shit. Like I met a girl that lived off of Fort Collins. She was Christian and Jesus Christ, she's pretty.
Yeah.
And she has traditional values and blah blah blah. She cares about the who the person is more so. And I mean, yeah, like if you want to try to find an American wife, that's where they're at in smaller towns that are more religious.
100%. That's like what Justin Waller and like some of those guys are saying.
And it's
that,
like,
if you go out
holds
in the middle
merit.
of nowhere,
Yeah.
then you're more likely. There's actually like good quality girls out there. That's
Yeah.
where they're at in America,
Like,
not in cities like Miami.
And
or
pretty
some
girls too.
Oh, 100%.
Like pretty hot girls who are virgins.
100%.
Yeah, so
I don't necessarily need a virgin, but maybe
it would be nice.
I would. Maybe I don't know.
It'd be
I'm not
nice.
exactly sure.
It'd be nice in the sense that if you actually do end up with each other and marry her, then you take her virginity and you treat her just right. She's attached to you.
Well, yeah, 100%. That is true.
That is a plus.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, and then that way you know that's actually your property.
I was gonna say exactly. Oh my god. Maybe a little piece, but oh my god, it's horrible.
But it is kind of like that in a way. There's no other way to say it really than that that's your girl.
Yeah.
Because that's what a girl wants, like when she actually likes you, is for you to be possessive over her.
Yeah.
And so how else are you supposed to say it?
Okay.
I know my property sounds crazy, and that's not exactly
No.
it. But it's halfway a joke, but it's halfway like what it is.
I'd say she's not your property, but I get what you mean with my girl. Like I would want, if I would ever marry a wife, I would want her to be mine, and I would want her to have her think I'm hers.
Yeah. Well,
right.
Yeah.
So it's more of an equal exchange. It's not like I own you, but it's also like I.
It is ownership, though. You are putting. That's what.
It's
that
more
means. Mine. You're mine. Like when you're fucking a girl and then you tell her.
I'll never say it's property though. I'll never fucking say.
I'll make jokes like that whenever I find my wife. I'm like,
Yeah.
you're my property.
I mean, yeah.
Straight
If
face.
she's into that, yeah. If she finds it funny, which, knowing you, she would have to.
Yeah, that's what I've come to. Is like I'm never going to compromise on shit like that.
Yeah.
Like you should never compromise who you are for a girl ever, at all. I don't think.
Definitely. I agree. Yeah, I just don't have many experiences with many people right now, and I think I just need to be able to have more experiences intimately and more generally with people so I get a better idea on how to interact with people better and not seem so autistic.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know?
Yeah. That was interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not like I've had like a ton of experience, but I just see how there's no fucking value in a lot of this stuff.
Well, yeah, where
I
you're
don't
at
need
now,
to,
yeah.
I don't need to sleep with 50 girls to know that it's pointless. What do you want to talk
What's
about?
been on your mind lately?
Just that kind of stuff. Just how hedonism is just any kind of hedonism whatsoever for me is pointless because I have very ambitious and very big goals that I actually want to accomplish, and I will never accomplish them. Yeah, if I date a lot right now, if I don't utilize all of my fucking time, because I don't really have that much time, free time to myself, and so all of it needs to be utilized right now to be able to escape modern slavery is how I look at it.
Well, it is modern slavery. I mean, you can't put it any other way. I guess I found out recently I'm truly scared of spiders.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, tell the story to the people of the internet.
So, I mean, pretty much one day I was going to the bathroom, and after I was done peeing, I realized there was a spider right on the wall right in front of me, and it had a big blue butt. It was disgusting, and I jumped back because, I got scared. And for about 2 hours, I was trying to kill it, and I couldn't make myself kill it because I was psyching myself out over and over again. It's like, oh, if I spray, it's going to jump at me. Oh, if I try to suck it up, it's going to crawl on the vacuum and get me. You know, shit like that. I guess I'm actually terrified of spiders. I did not realize that. I think I might legitimately have arachnophobia.
Well, you're like me when I was younger.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird how it's like when I, like, 'cause I'm not really that scared of spiders anymore. When I was afraid of spiders, you didn't really see, you seemed to be indifferent towards them. Kind of like how I am now.
Yeah.
And since I don't give a fuck, you've gotten scared of them. It's very strange how that happened.
Not to sound like mom or autistic or anything, but I swear, I'm getting more emotions than I'm not used to. It's kind of true.
Well, maybe it's because you have been smoking less weed, right?
Yeah, I've completely quit.
That's good. Yeah, maybe that's why. I bet that is why, because weed is definitely a coping mechanism. Yeah. It was for me, and I know it was for you as well.
Yeah.
Realistically.
Definitely. I'm more scared of things. I'm not scared of much. The main two things now, I guess, are spiders and then the ocean. I cannot fuck with the ocean. I'll go on a boat, right? But if I get into the water and I just look down into the bottomless looking sea, that terrifies the fuck out of me and I start hyperventilating.
Gotcha. I'm still scared. Like, the only thing I'm scared of really is like huge spider, like a spider like this.
Well, that's terrifying.
Like, I would be scared of that.
You had a traumatic experience with that in the Philippines.
Yeah, well, basically I was trapped in a fucking tiny little Filipino bathroom with this fucking spider like this big. It's as big as my hand, but like, I don't know, it might have been bigger. And I was stuck there for like an hour. I was yelling for the maid or somebody to help me.
Yeah.
And then the maid came in, hit it with a broom, picked it up with her hand, and tossed it out the fucking window.
Yeah, it was literally about the size of your hand or bigger. And they're not poisonous or aggressive, I guess. But in the Philippines, they're considered common house spiders.
What a fucking fucker. Like, he kept, like, climbing up and down the fucking...
Well, it's because he knew you were scared, and I swear. Okay, spiders are evil little fuckers. It does not matter if they're poisonous or not. If they know you're scared, they will fuck with you.
He wasn't big, bro. I mean, he was big.
He wasn't.
He wasn't a little fucker. He was a big fucker.
I know. Well,
I think he was scared too because I was like holding something. I forget what it was.
Yeah.
I was like, you better get the fuck down, or I'm gonna smash you.
The thing is with those spiders is that it would be hard to kill it.
Well, it would be fucking gory. It would be disgusting.
Yeah,
it would be horrible. Ugh.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, it would be like goo all over the wall.
Yeah, well, imagine if it like crawled on you in your sleep and then you just fucking beat the shit out of it.
And it's all over you.
Yeah. It'd be horrible.
I wonder what its blood looked like.
You have to go to the Philippines and find out.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, fuck those spiders. I hate them. The ocean is more understandable for a fear of mine, like a phobia of mine, but spiders shouldn't be. I mean, some are poisonous, of course, but it's like they're way smaller than me.
Yeah, true.
And I'm a human. I'm like a 170-pound human.
Yeah.
I can't bring myself to kill a spider.
I fucking hate wasps. That's kind of what I'm kind of scared of. Especially like hornets and shit.
Well,
those things are fucking gross.
I wouldn't say I'm scared of them, though. I'd say I hate them and I don't want to be stung by them, but I'm not necessarily scared of them.
Because I'm scared of being stung by them.
I'm not scared of that either. It just suck.
Yeah. Yeah, there was one in my fucking Amazon van the other day.
Yeah.
And I was just like fucking waiting for it to leave. I didn't want to fucking drive around with it in my my van. I'd count that as scared. If I wasn't scared, I wouldn't have given a fuck.
You know, a little trick with wasp nests on your property, or even hornet nests, is that wait until a time when they're all like in the nest, and then you'd get like a container that could fit all around the nest, and you could put it up against it, right? And it's all around it. What you do is you fill that little container with gasoline, and you put it, if it's on the ceiling or like somewhere you can put it, up against the ceiling around it. All the wasps and whatever will just die of the fumes and will drop into the water, and you can just slide across, and the nest will fall into the gasoline and they'll all die.
Oh, yeah, that's a way to do it.
Yeah, it's smart because none of them will attack you.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
That's definitely a good way to do it.
Yeah.
I'll have to do that if I ever... No, if I ever get a fucking property and that happens, I'm just hiring somebody else to do it.
Ghostbusters.
Fuck that. I'm not Ghostbusters. They're not ghosts.
Could be.
They will be.
Yeah.
Not yet. Fucking
They are
With
gross.
passion.
I mean, yeah, wasps are fucking little monsters. Like, there
Literally.
are a ridiculous amount of species of wasp that will hatch their eggs by injecting the eggs into an abdomen of a spider or some bug. And they'll just eat their way out of it.
Yeah, they're ruthless little fucking bastards.
They literally are. I wonder how long they've been around.
No clue. Probably
Yeah.
a while.
Yeah, well, yeah, obviously, but...
Well, how's dating been going for you, though? Because you said you've been...
Yeah, alright. I'm
focusing on
talking
that
to a
a
few
bit.
chicks.
Yeah, it's good.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm just fucking around until I can find someone I genuinely am interested in, they're genuinely interested in me, and I'll focus on them for a while. I've come to realize that Hinge is a lot better than Tinder.
Yeah, I've used it a little bit.
It's
I mean, Tinder is like
thing-
mainly like just a fuck site.
literally, and the main thing about Tinder is, it is literally, I've only seen like 1 or 2 fat chicks on there. It's mostly baddies. It's mostly like 7 or 8s. It's literally, yeah.
That's probably true. I mean,
From
yeah.
what I've seen,
I mean, Plenty of Fish is horrible for that. There's so many fucking whales on there. It's disgusting.
Hinge is in the right spot because there's like 6 and 7s there.
Yeah, I
You
gotcha.
know, it's right in a sweet spot.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And interesting people too, not just ones that are like, oh, here's my ass, clap them cheeks if you're black.
You sound like Bob. You sound fucking bitter, bro. What
That
the
sounds
fuck?
racist.
You sound fucking bitter.
No, I'm
All
not
these
bitter.
all these fucking big black guys fucking by white
I'm not bitter. I'm just saying it as a joke. I thought that was kind of
women. It
funny.
just sounds bitter, bro.
I know it does.
It
I don't
sounds-
have any resentment though. I mean, it's not like I could really get with them anyway.
If a
It sounds bitter too, doesn't it?
if
I have literally no emotion saying it too. You know, the things, sometimes when I say something that sounds angry to other people, I literally don't feel angry at all. I
Oh,
just
really?
say it. I have no emotion behind things that sound bitter or angry.
Would you rather your girlfriend having slept with 5 white guys or 1 big black guy?
Probably one big black guy.
Really? What if it's like, just like fucking, 12, 10?
That's fine. I mean, the difference is that she would have had to cheat on me with more people, and that means it was like obviously if she sleeps with anyone, there's no saving it, but that means she really lost interest if she fucks 5 other dudes.
She fucks 1 guy, but I'm saying before you guys know each other.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Okay. What if
As long as she likes my dick, I don't care.
What if she's just like, hey baby, can we use like a dildo, like something bigger?
And I'm not gonna date her. You're gonna have to like my cock or else. I'm just saying, I'm not gonna date her. I'm not gonna. Yeah, that's kind of a deal breaker. Like, you gotta use my dick.
What if she acts like she's okay with it, but then like it's just like loose? That doesn't actually happen though.
Well, if it's loose, then I'm not gonna be into it. I want it to be tight. I want it to like squeeze my hog. You know.
What if you can hear it whistle?
Well, I probably wouldn't even go for that kind of chick anyway, because those kind of chicks are generally whores, and whores dress like whores.
Yeah. Well, I don't
Just
even
saying.
think I used to think that like this is kind of a funny thing. I used to be really insecure about this when I was like a fucking virgin teenager. Was like the thought of like a girl that I sleep with having fucked like a guy with like a huge dick. Like they used to always, because I'm not tiny,
I
but
used
like
to be
I'm
like that.
I'm normal.
Yeah.
I'm like normal size.
Like
for a
I'd
white
say,
guy.
I'd say I'm pretty proud of mine. However, I'd like it to be slightly bigger. It would be nice, but I like what I have. I'm glad I do not have a 3-incher. I'm glad I don't have a 4 or 5-incher. You know what I mean? It's like some guys are just cursed, and the only chicks that they can get really is either they say they don't care about size, or they specifically have a kink for small dick men, which generally relates to them being dominant and wanting the small dick guy to be submissive.
Yeah, that makes sense. But like I was saying, I was scared that like it would just be really loose and she wouldn't be able to feel anything. Like when I was a virgin, which that's not how pussies work at all.
No.
It's hilarious how I used to think that like if a girl slept with
Just
a
gets
guy with
wore
like
out.
an 8-inch dick or like a 10-inch dick or
Yeah.
some shit, that she'd instantly just be fucking loose and like.
No, it's genetics.
It doesn't. Yeah, it's genetics, and there's things they can do to tighten it. I think like
Yeah.
there's like a certain exercise or some Kegels or
Yeah.
some shit. But it doesn't just like it goes back to normal. Like it might be stretched out for like a week.
Well, yeah, it's
but
designed
it goes,
to do that.
Yeah, like literally, it's designed to have fucking kids.
Yeah,
And
literally.
so like it wouldn't make any sense, but that was what I was afraid of when I was like a fucking virgin. It was hilarious.
Yeah, for sure. That's pretty fucking funny. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really scared of a woman like thinking, oh, it was too small. It's like I don't care. Like,
Yeah.
It's either you like it or you don't, and if you don't, goodbye.
I think most of the time, 100% of the time, if it's a good girl.
Yeah.
But regardless, most of the time, like a girl's not gonna care as long as you're like at least 5.
Yeah, right.
I think that's like
Plus-
generally like the truth.
Plus,
about
isn't
that.
it like an actual fact that women only feel like 3 inches into it? I'm sure it kind of varies between genetics, but I've
well,
heard
that's
that
what they
before.
say the G spot is, but it's about girth more than anything. It's also, I think like if you hit the cervix, it does something. I don't know, which you have to be have like a huge dick to do that.
Yeah.
But I think that hurts though. I don't know. I think that does something. I've heard a girl say something like that. That it does
We
something.
sound so innocent.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh my god, I'm pretty innocent too, though.
I don't got a 12-inch cock though, so
No.
I don't know what that's like.
I think the longest stick ever was like an 18-inch or some shit.
Probably.
I
Yeah,
think it was a Mexican guy too. I need to get more friends. I need to keep working out. Like I need to get a better physique. And this next school year is going to be different. I'm going to try to be more friendly and personable and, you know, have people genuinely like me more instead of me being a quiet asshole.
yeah, I gotcha.
You know?
Yeah,
Because
makes
I
sense.
think that's generally the consensus of kids at my school.
Yeah.
What they have about me, you know. It's just I'm quiet and I can be an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
And I'm weird, of course, but you can't change the fact I'm weird. I'm awkward regardless. I just need to, like, form my awkwardness into some quirky charisma, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Which I've done it before, just I need to get better at it.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, it's just all about. Really, what I've noticed about like social dynamics a lot of times is just if I'm in a good mood, other people are gonna be in a like no matter how obvious it
Right.
sounds. If I'm in a good mood, other people are gonna be in a good mood while I'm talking to them, and so I think that's the
Definitely.
most important thing that like just genuinely like people,
Yeah.
no matter how obvious that fucking sounds. But
Definitely.
it is what's true.
Oh.
But I've been thinking about like what areas of life I really want to get good at, and then basically I want to get good at everything. Like I want to have a better physique. I want to gain like 30 pounds of like muscle at some point.
Yeah.
Throughout time, obviously, throughout the next like 5 years, I want to get up to like 190-ish. I want to be a little tank.
That would be cool.
And I want to get way better socially, and I need to make fucking money. Like
Yeah,
it's very simple what I need to do. It's just hard to actually execute all of these things.
definitely, and it's the same for me. I mean, recently I wrote out like a personal moral code.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm following that now.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What's your personal moral code?
I can't name everything off the top of my head. It's like a list of 10 to 15 things. But
some of it anyway.
so no smoking weed ever.
Yeah.
No matter the situation. And the other two would be no smoking like cigars on my own, and no smoking or not smoking, drinking alcohol on my own. So I'm only permitted to drink alcohol and smoke cigars with other people.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
that's
social
definitely-
situations.
That's definitely the way to do it.
Yeah. And then another one would be no more porn.
Yeah.
I'm done with porn. It's bad for my mind. It actually makes me less confident, and it makes me more, what's the word, reclusive? If that makes
Do you think
sense?
it's just like a shame, kind of like shame that's under the surface?
Low key, yeah. And
Yeah.
it just rots your brain, and it's like it makes you expect women. It kind of makes you expect women to do those kind of things and to instantly be into something sexual instead of wanting something genuine. You know what I mean?
Well, instead of actually how girls get turned on, like it's not like
Yeah.
a fucking switch like guys, like porn makes it seem.
No.
It's just like it's
no.
it's a slow thing, you know. You
Yeah.
warm her up, slow, like you gotta take your time.
Plus,
That's
like,
not what porn is. It's just
like I don't think masturbating in general is a bad thing as long as you don't do it too much. But porn is the thing that's really bad. It
Oh, yeah.
rots your fucking brain. It makes you a lizard. It turns your brain into a lizard brain. Ass, titties. You know what I mean? It's just it's bad for you. It's horrible.
Well, that's the problem with a lot of Instagram shit too. Like because like there's so much shit like that on there with just like some fucking girl with. That looks good, like in a bikini, like, oh, look at my ass, like all this shit, like it's
and
all
they're
bad.
OnlyFans models usually.
Yeah, it's all bad for you.
Yeah, it's horrible. So
it makes you less motivated to do anything when you like nut a bunch too.
100%.
And just it fries your brain like you were saying.
Yeah, I think it's fine to do it every once in a while, but I just think if you do it too much, like every single day, that's bad for you too.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah,
without a doubt.
like maybe once every 2 to 3 weeks for me. It's a little hard to do, but I mean, it's much more enjoyable. Plus, I have a lot more saved up for a woman if I ever want. This is weird to talk about on the podcast, but I'm just being honest. I'm open. I'm an open book. I don't care.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It really doesn't.
Fucking shit that everybody
it's a human thing. It's like it's a guy thing. We gotta save our shots.
Oh, 100%.
Plus, I wonder if do you think it could be a thing where it's like if you use up more and more of it in your lifetime of sperm, it's more likely you'll have bad genetics?
I don't know. I don't think it works like
probably
that.
not, but
that'd
be kind of funny if it did. It's like you're using up all your good genetic code.
It definitely, there's something to be said. It definitely makes you fucking less energetic and less motivated.
Yeah.
But most of the time when you jerk off is just because you're fucking bored. It's not because you're actually horny.
No.
It's just like, oh, this will give me dopamine. That's what the brain
thinks. What is a
thinks.
dopamine rush? Yeah.
It's like, oh, this will make me feel good for 10 minutes.
Yeah, right.
And then
exactly.
afterwards you're just like, why did I do that?
And you feel like
question it, and you feel a little ashamed.
Yeah, you feel crappy.
Yeah.
Just empty.
Yeah,
it's like
literally.
unfulfilled. It's like, I should have saved that for a woman.
Or like use that horniness to channel into something else.
Exactly, because to a certain extent, you being like a little bit horny as a guy does help your work ethic.
Mm-hmm.
Your albedo really does help that. It's arousement. Yeah, it makes you more intense. It makes you more specific and confident, which is weird to say, but that to be, I think it kind of applies for a woman too, but not as much. But to actually obtain a flow state, I think that is a necessary part of it.
Yeah, I think it's a big component.
Is to have the arousement,
Yeah, it definitely helps.
I don't know if that's a word, but I'm using it.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't think it is though.
No. Anyway, another one would be consistently working out. Never stop working out, of course.
Oh,
Never gonna stop doing that. And then to learn boxing more, and then to be more disciplined and use my time more wisely. To be more open-minded, meaning more so in the sense that, like, I won't use my personal bias as a means to try to hurt someone or try to say someone is completely wrong. I'll use it more as a structure and a base to start an opinion or a response or whatever, or a thought on something, but I'll let it grow due to someone else's perspective if that really does jive with me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, gotcha.
And I'll have to, and I'm not thinking of anything else right now. I know there's way more, but yeah.
Yeah, no, those are definitely good.
Base ones.
Yeah, base ones, 100%.
Have you written anything like that yet?
The only thing I'd say is that, try to not make the world a worse place.
Oh, 100%.
My moral framework.
Oh.
How I view the world, which is very specific.
That is actually another one of mine, is to be friendlier to everyone.
Yeah, that's definitely a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, just be nice to everybody.
Exactly.
Why the fuck not?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you be?
Yeah, exactly. That's stupid that you wouldn't be,
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Everyone has something to offer,
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's negative or positive.
I've come to the point where I've just realized that I don't really think my opinions are going to really change that much anymore. I think I basically know what I believe. Just I just need more information.
Me too.
Around the things I believe.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're all just generalities. Obviously, I know that the nuance in the world, that not everybody is a certain way.
100%.
And the way I want to live, and the people I want in my life are very specific.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I can't have a generic person in my life, really, I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I genuinely think I might be autistic.
I mean, I think you are to some degree.
Yeah, you think I might be on the spectrum?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a big fucking spectrum, so it's definitely possible.
No, it is. I'm sure if I went to a psychologist or whatever and answered a questionnaire, I'd probably be considered on it. Probably not. Definitely not. Definitely not severe. Definitely not at all by any means.
The
but
low impulse control thing, especially when you were a kid,
is
a big that's a big symptom of it.
No, it is. Really. No, you were very in control. The only times you got mad as a kid was when you hurt yourself. The thing is, I would get mad at everything. If I didn't get what I want, I would throw myself on the ground and start screaming and crying. Yeah. And I didn't do that around Dad because I was scared of him. So I only did that around my mom.
That makes sense. This is like proof, that the statistics are true about single mothers. You know that 80% of serial killers are raised by single mothers.
Really? Are you calling me a serial killer? I'm kidding. We had both, but that's true. I very well could have became a serial killer if I grew up with Mom because she let me do whatever.
Yeah, exactly. And most delinquents, are fucking raised by single mothers. There's a bunch of stats that single mothers are not good by themselves.
Yeah, and Pearl preaches them. Those
Pearl?
Yeah.
Just pearly things.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a little
I don't know
her. How I feel about she's alright.
She's
she's a weird.
She's passive aggressive. She's very passive aggressive.
Yeah, I just don't like the way she talks.
Me neither.
She's not very smart.
No, she's not the brightest, but she has good statistics. She really does.
Oh, she does.
And she has a good point. She has a good point, in my opinion. Yeah.
Well, she just repeats everything that Andrew Tate and all of them and Fresh and Fit say.
Yeah.
And but she doesn't. I don't.
And when she argues with someone, she doesn't hit specific points that I would. That would prove my point more and make them seem more wrong. Like when I watch her talk to a feminist or whatever and talk about these things, she misses specific points that would really strengthen her arguments. I can't name any off the top of my head right now, but I know there are. She just doesn't think of them.
She's just not smart, dude.
No.
And she's just regurgitating. I don't really know if she has really thought about anything very deeply or that much.
No.
She's kind of a parrot.
And this is going to sound bad, but that's kind of the classic woman. Modern woman. She has more traditional values now, but she's definitely an American girl.
Oh, fuck yeah.
She definitely is.
That's a lot of people now in general, because I think just people are becoming more feminine in general.
Yeah.
And so they don't... Or, no, that's not even the right way to put it. It's just people in general now do not think anything through, and they just, hear something that sounds good. I'm going to believe this, and it goes for both sides. Yeah. It goes for the Andrew Tate side and the fucking feminist side. Most people don't think for themselves, and they can't see any sort of nuance. It's no, it's this way, and this is the only way it could be.
It's black and white.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Which even someone like Andrew Tate, though he is extreme and he lives a certain kind of life, can recognize nuance because he is a free-thinking person.
100%.
He's not a fucking retard. There's so many retards out here now.
Yeah, and that's what makes us kind of unique, I guess. We can actually think on our own. I've noticed since I've stopped smoking weed again, and I'm not going to go back, I've been much more concise with my words, so now I'm not mispronouncing things as much, and I'm not slurring as much, so that's great. Because it really made me stupid. My brain just does not jive with it. It cannot handle it, I don't think. And it was probably the age I started it at. I just think my brain has what is the word? It's more prone to damage.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And it's probably because I started at 14.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Well, I can't jive with it either, but I really think it is a thing because we're both pretty introverted people. Susceptibility. As a susceptibility to weed. Yeah, I gotcha.
That's the word I was thinking of.
But I think it is also that we don't have ADHD or anything like that, and we're also very introverted, and so I think both of those things also make a big difference.
Oh, yeah.
How your brain chemistry interacts with a downer like fucking weed. It's how alcohol is different though, but it's only when you're fucking on the rise of drinking.
When you're buzzed.
Yeah, or when I'm actively getting more drunk. If I'm not drinking anymore, I get more introverted. But as long as I'm still fucking, drinking more, then I am more extroverted. It's weird how that works.
Huh, weird. Yeah, it doesn't matter if I have drank recently or not. If I'm with people I like talking to and I'm really buzzed, I'm very talkative.
Gotcha.
Incredibly. But I get what you mean. And weed also just fucks up my social skills. It really does.
Me too, bro. I was so fucking weird
Yeah.
when I was smoking a lot. I was
Yeah.
a fucking weirdo, and I was like, I wouldn't say I was scared of people, but I was almost that. I wasn't actually scared of people.
Yeah,
but
no, I get
I
what
don't
you
know how
mean.
to describe it.
I get what you mean. I completely get what you mean.
I was so passive.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think a lot of people who swears by marijuana and thinks it's like, the medicine to everything, I think are pretty fucking biased. If it works for you, that's fucking fantastic. But it does not work for everyone. You have to accept that everyone's brain chemistry is different. It works for certain people, especially with mental illness. But
it doesn't work for the majority of people.
Yeah, it works for very specific people. Yeah.
100%. It was funny, like, a while ago I made a fucking short talking about it and how, like, my withdrawals were, how I had a headache and how I couldn't fucking sleep or eat or anything like this, and people were like, bro, it wasn't the weed. Like, it couldn't be weed. You can't get addicted to weed. Weed's a plant. It grows out of the ground. It's impossible to get addicted to it. You were doing meth or something. It's like, bro, what are you fucking talking about? You 100% can become physically dependent on weed.
Yeah, you
now,
can.
It's not to the same degree as other drugs. You're not gonna like shake or some shit.
No, definitely not.
But you can get headaches and you can get irritated and not be able to sleep without it. I was smoking like a lot though.
Irritation is actually a physical withdrawal, I think. It's considered that because it's happening in the brain, I guess. I don't know why.
Yeah, well, I'd say you can be physically dependent.
You can.
Sort of, in a way.
In the sense that it elevates your mood all the time and it makes life more interesting. Like, when I was smoking a fuck ton of weed all the time, and when I even quit for a day or two, I would get really anxious, I wouldn't eat much, I would have trouble sleeping because I used it to sleep a lot, I would get really pissed off too. Like, I would get angry as angry as I did when I was a child.
Bro, it was like you had the same fucking withdrawals as me. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Did you get a headache?
I don't think I really got a headache, no.
I was smoking a lot, though.
Yeah.
A lot, dude.
Yeah, definitely.
There were mornings where I'd smoke like 10 joints in the morning. Start fucking smoking that shit again.
No, I think I'm just quitting it permanently.
Yeah. It's not a value added.
No.
It's not even enjoyable for me unless I'm addicted to it. It's stupid.
Literally, yeah. No, I completely get it. It's just, it makes me feel like a loser.
Well, that too. I mean, I have that association in my brain, like weed equals loser, because I was such a fucking loser when I was smoking a lot. And so it's like, I get a guilt when I smoke it too. Like, when I'm not used to it, it's just, I overthink everything. I'm like, I should be doing something else right now. Why am I doing this?
100%. It just makes me lazy as fuck.
I get that too.
Alrighty, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, add on anything, or suggest ideas down in the description below, because I forgot that was actually an idea for our podcast originally, where we had if we had a viewer base, they could suggest ideas we talk about.
100%. Yeah.
And so do that, and stay thoughtful, and have a beautiful day.